Much better.
Hi, I'm Chris Cook, and welcome to a new episode of Toys of the Jedi. Now, this is a regular episode. I apologise for the lack of these. Done a couple of specials recently, and then, of course, a bit of real life kind of got in the way of things. So, like I say, very sorry that there's been a delay in getting these out to you. But on this week's show, we have got a bit of news from Celebration, the one that's coming up now. We've got a date for that. There's also some Black Series news, bit of Vintage Collection news as well. Barge got backed, and a bit of all sorts going on. So, without further ado, on with the show. On the 30th of March, the HasLab Sail Barge actually made it past the 50,000 mark. So it did officially go into production at that date. Now, the final figure for what was to be the amount made is actually 8,810 barges. Now, that doesn't include anything for Europe because Hasbro haven't announced what the plans for that are yet. And I'm sure they're going to do it any day now. Literally, any day now. Maybe. Come on, Hasbro, let's just find out. Let us know how we're going to be able to get our hands on this barge. You did say you would let us know, so I'm hoping that you'll release that information sooner rather than later so that we can get our budgets in order and actually get the barge for ourselves, and we can find out what the final number for this this very exclusive piece is going to be. Jedi Temple Archives also hosted an image of what a fully loaded barge could look like. Now, this was created by Jedi Temple Archives reader Cloned, but it also serves as a reminder to Hasbro about some of the figures that need a bit of a re-release. Now, I'm looking at you here, Nikto Gunner, Giran. Those are the two big ones. I recently saw one go for about $147 on good old eBay. So, yeah. Please, if you could re-release those, they would make a lot of collectors happy and maybe stop a bit of scalping that's going on at the moment. Speaking of Hasbro in Europe, they do have a new President of Sales and Marketing, and it is indeed Foy Pascoe who stepped up into that role. Now, she does have her work cut out for her, especially given the recent solo product launch that kind of didn't really happen over here, but that obviously wasn't her doing, shall we say. But all the best to her. Fingers crossed that she can indeed step up to the plate, improve what's really a pretty rough situation for us here in the UK and the rest of Europe. Yeah, all the best for you. On the day the solo trailer dropped, there was also a load of product images released via StarWars.com. Now, I've selected a few here, but do make sure you head over to StarWars.com to get a full list of all the rundown that was there. They included a lot of Funko stuff, the mystery minis, which in fact were the only things that you may have seen me and John picked up during our solo Force Friday Wookiee weekend jobby thing that we tried to do, but didn't have a particularly successful one. They are very nice, and like I say, worth going and checking that one out. Images of the Vintage Collection's Ray Island Journey also surfaced, initially via eBay, and then clearer shots via online retailer Dark Side Toys. It's well worth going over and checking out the images. She is available for pre-order via Darkside Toys, and I believe there were some other online retailers that did have her as well. There were also images of the Mimban Trooper, which is another Walmart exclusive, and they were made available via a Japanese promotional website. These were highlighted by Jedi Temple Archives, and I'll leave a link in the description down below. Amazon.com also seemed to reveal what the new Range Trooper is going to look like in the Vintage Collection. They accidentally added the pictures to the 5 points of articulation version as part of the solo range. But so again, if you want a bit of a sneak preview as to what that's going to look like, there are some images on the screen now, but I'll also leave a link in the description to that one as well. Sticking with Amazon, they also put up briefly the pre-order pages for Yakface, Princess Leia in her Bausch outfit, the Scarif Stormtrooper, and the Klaatu Skiff Guard. These have since been taken down, so I'm not sure if anybody managed to get a pre-order in there beforehand, so all the best if you did. If not, keep your eyes open, hopefully they'll be going back up again soon. So Toys R Us have completely closed their doors here in England. All of the stores are now shut. Obviously, sad time for us, but there is a bit of good news for my friends across the channel. Smyths Toys have indeed taken over 93 of the stores that are in Germany, Austria and Switzerland. So they will be remaining open, but they will be rebranded under the Smyths name. So yeah, fantastic bit of news for those countries. Hasbro's unboxing competition was won by Brian, Instagram user at Scherzo4Django, and he was lucky enough to reveal the Enfys Nest 6-inch Black Series figure with her Swoop bike. Now this does look indeed like a very nice figure and bike combo indeed, but she does look gorgeous. Hopefully, like I say, she'll be released single carded and I'll pick her up then. Speaking of Instagram, please make sure that you do follow Toys of the Jedi over there. We do make sure that we post at least one item daily. Currently we're doing a run of figure of the days. If you search hashtag action figure of the day, you'll be able to find all that we've done so far. Here's an example of some of the sort of things we're doing. The main plan is to try and give you an example of the best action figure available of that particular character. Open to discussion underneath if you disagree with what we're saying, but like I say, we feel we're trying to pick the best ones available there. As far as Black Series releases go, there was also an Admiral Piet figure. This is going to be an Entertainment Earth exclusive, looking very nice there. There also appears to be a Stormtrooper with Blast accessories exclusive that's shown up. Now, no real idea as to which retailer this is going to be exclusive to as yet, but in the UK, Dark Side Toys are making pre-orders available for it, so it doesn't seem to be a UK specific exclusive. Now the set comes with some lovely blast effects and a stand for the 6-inch figure, which collectors have been clamouring for quite a while now. In other exclusive news, Chewbacca and the Mimban Stormtrooper Walmart exclusives have shown up with boxed packaging. So far, Chewie has shown up on actual shelves, just the packaging side of things for the Mimban Trooper. Another online reveal came from Robot Kingdom by way of a A-Wing fighter from The Last Jedi. Now this appears to be a Walmart exclusive. It's the red paint job. Looks very nice. I have the blue one and I'm very pleased with that. So this is one I'll be trying to track down. No word yet on a UK release on this. So at the moment Robot Kingdom seems to be the only place that you may be able to get this. But if we hear any more, of course we'll make you all aware. Now, Solo, A Star Wars Story is out in theatres at the moment, and at the premiere, Thandie Newton actually wore a dress that was made up of Star Wars action figures from her own collection, if the reports are to be believed. Now, I didn't think I'd ever be saying this, but do head on over to redcarpetfashionawards.com for the full scoop on this one. And we finally have a date for the next Star Wars celebration. We've been given dates of the 11th to the 15th of April, and this is actually rolling right across a weekend and finishing on a Monday, which is a bit of a first for Star Wars Celebration. Not quite sure how this is going to work out with the panels. Maybe they'll be doing a couple of repeat panels across the time. Obviously way too early to know anything about any exclusives for the convention, but I will be hoping that somebody that is going to it will be able to hook me up with anything Hasbro related. This one's going to be a little bit far away for me to make this time around. Maybe the next time one comes to Europe, that's going to be a little bit more feasible for myself. I do know some of my friends from some of the other UK collecting sites will be making the trek across the pond, and all the best to them. It should be another great show if any previous cons or anything to go by. And that's our show for this week. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and you can also follow us on Instagram and Twitter, both at Toys of the Jedi. We are looking to get a little bit more of a regular release going on, as I said at the start of the show, and yeah, fingers crossed it'll be a little bit more streamlined going forward. Anyway, until next time.